Hello. I don't know whether I've told you, I've got a friend who's got something called Pick's disease, which is very early onset dementia. It's rapid and it's not that rapid, but it is fatal, and it is shocking how many stages you can go down. But I was visiting some time ago, and there were lots of people around, all with varying degrees of head problems. And when I say very degrees, all pretty severe, they needed to be in a home. And I was sort of chatting to one of them, and he said, "I haven't seen you in ages." And he was covered in lots of bling. It was nice that they still sort of honoured his blinginess, if you like. And I said, "No, it's been a while, hasn't it?" And he goes, "Oh, you do look old." I've never seen him before. I was playing along. You don't expect to be insulted by being told you look old, even though I do, in an imaginary conversation, do you? Anyway, I've seen the same look in the eyes of the parents of children where I've taught the older children, or the older children, and they're coming in. You can see them going, "Oh, she's gone to seed. She's got old. She's got a bit porky there, a bit porkier." They never say it, but you can see it in their eyes. It's lovely seeing them again. Do you know what? When you see the younger brothers and sisters, they very often have the same mannerisms, even when they look completely different. And you can sort of, that they'll do something, you think, that reminds me of, and then you suddenly realise it's either their mum or usually their brother or sister. And it's great. It's really nice. Except I get all the names wrong and then they get insulted, but hey, I get my own children's names wrong, so that was never going to work well, was it? But this year's group are so charming and engaging. They're an absolute delight. Bring it on. Really good. It's just lovely. Lovely. Yeah, it's been a fun week. The parents looking a little bit shell-shocked. Yeah, you do need to do the folders or one of the Scholars Course books, and that's at the moment 1 book a week. And the daily math sheet. You can do it. It's a well-trodden path. You don't have to like me. It's nice if you do. But you can do it. And then, what else we got? Rhubarb. I took Rhubarb out for a walk in the dark because it was so muddy out on the things. We went out into the village onto the paths. And we were chatting to some friends. We're on the cycle path. She was off the lead. You know, she's got rock solid 100% recoil, and she trotted off a little bit, and I whistled her back, and she came back, and then she looked a bit out of sorts, but nothing untoward. She's on heat. There were no other dogs around, so I didn't see any problem. And the Scouts fireworks started up, and she kind of looked at it, and she went on a bit. I called her back, gave her a treat. She said, "Thank you very much," and then she legged it. She ran, refused to come back to recall. I've never known her do that before, never ever. And she has her moments and all sorts of things, but not on that one. And every now and again she would pause just to check I was following, and then she carried on running past the footballers, and there's various boys' voices shouting out, "That's Sarah! She's running!" Well, it happens about once every couple of decades, lads. Thankfully Rhubarb was wearing her high vis. She didn't make it out onto the main road. Excuse me. But she did do a little bit of a tango with the cars that were going out of the car park. Thankfully there was one coming down, and she stopped, and we took her back. She pulled me all the way up the hill. Again, she doesn't normally pull. She hates fireworks. Now, when I was a child, fireworks was one night only, and it was a bit of a damp squid, and the vicar and the old rocket going off in the wrong place. Whereas now they're a much more professional thing, and they're absolutely everywhere, and it goes on for days. So this is the 3rd night now that she's all out of sorts. She's quivering. I'm trying my best not to reward her fear, if you like. So we're sort of trying to jollily ignore her fear and just sort of be around and chatting. And tonight she's gone and sat next to the tumble dryer, so I'm going to keep that on. I think if she's next to the tumble dryer she can't hear everything else. She seems happy. First night Rachel sat with her in her box and just read a book. Last night we made a sort of a tent for her in the lounge, but she was really agitated. She didn't know where she was going. She kept trying to jump on the chair. Well, No, 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 no. She ran up the stairs and tried climbing to the bed. She never does that either. I mean, like, never. So, poor old Rhubarb. So, come the revolution, if you need a dog, Rhubarb is not the one to look after you. And likewise, if you want to borrow a gun dog for training, which William wants to do, he's our eldest son, he wants to go duck hunting. And he was hoping to take Rhubarb. It's not going to work, is it? She might be alright with guns, but probably not. Poor Rhubarb. So next time you see her, give her an ears a waggle. It's a well deserved. Have a lovely week. Bye bye.